What's up? It's Gamer Froggy. Welcome back to another episode of Building in Planet Zoo. This is the first episode of my Camp Applewood series, where you'll watch as I build through my North American zoo. This zoo is in sandbox, and I do have money and research turned off because I'm more focused on design rather than money management. The focus of this first build is obviously getting the entrance and the staff center all set up. And then we will be working on our first animal, which is going to be the North American beaver. So let's hop into some information about the beaver that is directly from the Planet Zoo Wiki. The North American beaver is a large species of rodent that lives in the temperate, woodland, and riverine areas of the US and Canada. The North American beaver has a double coat, meaning its fur has a surface layer of long, coarse hairs and an undercoat of shorter, finer hairs. This coat gives the beaver's fur a coarse appearance. The beaver may be brown, red, or tan in appearance and has small ears and eyes, a black nose high on the snout, and large, pronounced front teeth. North American beavers have a head body length of 29 to 36 inches and a tail length of 7.9 to 14 inches. They weigh between 24 and 70 pounds. The North American beaver is not endangered. They live in family groups of a mated pair, their young adult offspring, and the litter of kids from that year. Dispersing young adult beavers will move several kilometers away from their parents' lodge and search for an unattached, unrelated beaver of the opposite sex. These two beavers will then build their own lodge and start their own family. Beavers are such a great animal. I do live in the United States. I live in a temperate woodland area, so beavers are not uncommon, especially once you get away from the city and into the forest where there's more rivers and lakes. I have seen beavers actually building dams, which is really, really cool. And I have seen their dams just in rivers driving by them. I think that they are just really cool animals, and I was really excited to put them in at the entrance of my zoo because they're fairly low-key and they're just very relaxing, and I feel like it's a nice gateway to the zoo. So let's talk a little bit more about what the goal of this zoo is. As you know from the title, it is named Camp Applewood because I want this entire zoo to feel like you are going to a summer camp. Now, I did not go to summer camps growing up, but I know the premise of it and what they look like. And I did go camping growing up, so that's kind of what this is inspired by. So it will be, of course, very North American. It'll be based off of the Rocky Mountains because that is my region and what I'm most familiar with. It is going to have a lot of just campers, and we're gonna try to do tents. We're gonna try to make this feel as realistic as possible. And the whole goal is that all of the animals are going to feel like they're in their natural habitat. Like you are just walking around this big camp and you come across a beaver in a lake or a bear in the forest. I don't want it to feel like a zoo at all. I want it to feel very, very natural and like you're just coming across these animals in the wild, because I think that's really cool. Even though it would be really scary to come across a bear in the wild, I think it's really cool to imagine that you are just with all of these animals and that there really is no barrier. So that's the whole goal of the zoo. Please enjoy the camp music. Let me know if you want me to change it in the next video or if you like the style, and I'll check in with you later. about the North American beaver, also from the Planet Zoo Wiki. They can remain underwater for up to 15 minutes. North American beavers can recognize their relatives even if they are born several years apart and have never previously met. North American beavers may slap their tail on the surface of water repeatedly in response to danger. North American beavers are known to store food in branches underwater near their lodge, so they have food throughout the winter. The North American beaver secretes an oil called castoreum, which it uses to waterproof its fur. It can be used in perfume and food production. As I said before, I think that these guys are super cute. Living in the United States near the Rocky Mountains, I do have a bias towards all of these animals that we'll be putting in the zoo. Let me know what you thought of this video, if you like the format of me reading off some information about the specific animal that we're putting in, or if you'd rather just listen to the music. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.